Excellencies, other members of the diplomatic corps, staff of the OECS Commission, ladies and gentlemen. Special welcome to His Excellency Jorge Soberon, Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba. It is for me a special pleasure to welcome you and to receive the letters issued by your government accrediting you as Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba to the OECS. This pleasure is indeed special because of the place which Cuba occupies in the collective consciousness of the people of the OECS. Because of the relationship that we have shared over the last few months at the personal and institutional level, and because of what Cuba and the OECS have been able to achieve since your assumption of duties as head of the Cuban mission in St. Lucia. Your accreditation as Cuba's second ambassador to the OECS holds real significance, as it signals an affirmation and a consolidation of the Cuban representation to the OECS, building upon the solid foundation which is the legacy of your most energetic predecessor, Her Excellency Lydia Gonzalez Navarro. Excellency, you have already shown your capacity for hard work, a most characteristic trait of the Cubanos. There is absolutely no doubt that you are up to the task of delivering on the mandate that has been placed upon you as Ambassador to the OECS, and I wish to assure you of our continued and total support as you undertake your responsibilities as Ambassador to the OECS. Cuba has had an incredibly extensive and most proud record in the field of international development cooperation. Indeed, the record is legendary and is well known within officialdom and in popular circles around the world. Cuba has been a pioneer and a principal flag bearer for the notions and principles of internationalism and internationalist duty. Nunca un país tan pequeño dado tanto al mundo, ya sea en la sangre de su pueblo. Never has a country given so much to the world, whether in the blood of its people or in their skills and expertise, and in support of the development of others. The stories underlying Cuba's model of international development cooperation are well known to those whose lives have been impacted, though not advertised by Cuba for its modesty, or the international media for the dubious motives and agendas of its major principals, owners, and backers. Just a few days ago, I came across a statistic, not via the international media, mind you, relating to the role and status of Cuba in the world. A statistic which by itself was amazing, but which when placed in its proper context could only be described as incredible. The statistic is that currently there are 50,600 Cuban medical professionals engaged in internationalist duty, described as incredible. The statistic is that currently there are 50,600 Cuban medical professionals engaged in internationalist duty, saving lives and otherwise improving the quality of healthcare, and by extension the quality of lives of billions of people in 67 countries around the world. This is indeed truly amazing. When placed within a particular context, however, the true dimensions of the story become evident. The context to which I refer is the institutional machinery of the international community for the promotion of health throughout the world. The number of Cuban medical professionals engaged in international duty on the ground outside of Cuba exceeds the entire staff of the World Health Organization. Excellency, I draw this example not only to reveal a truly inspiring story, which like many others involving Cuba's international development cooperation remains untold, but also to underscore the point that this is the kind of commitment which you and your country represent, and which we as a people and an organization are so honored and privileged to experience on a daily basis. The reality is that throughout the years, Cuba has never asked for anything in return. And this is why, despite the limited means at our disposal and the inherent attendant risk, our member states have over the past 35 or so years since their independence stood in steadfast solidarity with Cuba and its people in support of their just demands for the lifting of the economic embargo that has for so long denied the country the much needed opportunity for advancement.